Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you are watching this Excel tutorial. You are welcome to our fifth Excel class. And in today's video, we'll be talking about what Excel basic formulas and functions. Excel basic formulas and function. I believe that from our previous videos, you are gaining one or two things from those content. If you need to rewatch or to revisit any of these contents, it is what it is worth doing. And in today's class, I will make today's class as much as possible. I will make it much interesting as much as possible. Join me as we write together. To start with, we'll be talking about the basic Excel formulas. There are basic Excel formulas, and we can divide these basic Excel formulas into into three different divisions or sections. We have the basic math operators, we have the comparative operation, and we have the join symbol. Don't worry. I am going to send you the file that I'm using in this video for your consumption when I am sending this section to you. Now, when we're talking about the math operators, we have the parentheses, and in order to make use of this parentheses, this is a sign for that. The parentheses. In order to make use of these parentheses, you use the shift plus 9 and shift plus 0. And we have this exponent, the exponent sign. And in order to get use of the exponent sign, you was use the shift plus 6. And let's say equals 7 exponential 7, and we press enter. So it gives us just that right away. What it does is what it is giving us the root, is giving us the powers and roots, the powers and and roots. That's what exponent does. It's giving us the powers and the roots. So that is what the exponents does for us. And what again? We have the multiplication sign. In the multiplication sign is the shift plus 8, as the names implies 23 comma always multiply by 8. And when you press enter equals, and you press enter, you get that right away. Why the division does is usually for what? To divide equals this divided by this, and you press enter, you get your answer. That is what division does. And then we have the plus sign and the minus operators. The second section, or the second division, is the comparative operation. And as the name implies, comparative means when you compare two things. When you are comparing two values together, it is called comparators. It is called the comparators. So we have the words the greater than or equal to. We have the less than. We have less than or equal to operator. We have the equal to, and we have not what equal to comparative operators. And when we talk about the join symbol is making use of the words what we call the ampersand. It is called the what? The ampersand. The ampersand. The ampersand. It is used to join what? Two values or two cells or two columns together. And how do you use it? You use what? Um, six. This equals this, and this, and you press enter. So as you can see, we use the ampersand to join values together. So these are the words, the basic Excel formulas. And to take us further, we want to be what we'll be considering majorly is the what? The inbuilt Excel functions. We'll be considering what? The inbuilt Excel functions. And what is inbuilt Excel function, or what are inbuilt Excel functions? The inbuilt Excel function, these are pre-programmed what? Functions that comes along with Microsoft Excel. So this is put in place to what? To enhance and to give us a better Excel experience. And we have a whole lot of Excel inbuilt functions. We have a whole lot of Excel inbuilt functions. But in this class, we'll be considering the major functions that I use time to time, and I believe that you will use time to time. So you can always what? Go online and research more about this inbuilt Excel function. And here in this slide, we'll be considering the what? The max and the min functions. The max and the min functions. And what does this function, what they do basically, what it does basically is to what? The max function returns the largest what? The largest values in a set of values or within a range. It returns the largest what? The largest values within a range. And we can use this inbuilt function on what? On numerical values. On what? On numerical value. Why the mean function is the opposite of the what? Of the max function. So let us get things done. We want to get the maximum, let's say the maximum age. Okay, you as analyst, you are being told to, okay, we need the what? The maximum age in our organization. What you need to do is to what? To use the max function. When you tap in the max, Excel automatically what? Recognize what you are typing, and then you pick that you want to get the max what? Age. So I am referencing what? Our age column, which is D2 to D10. And when you press the enter, you get it as what? As 38. So which is the highest value? Which is what? This person. That is our one of our salesman happens to be the what? The oldest staff within our or in our organization. So why the minimum, like I said, does the what? The opposite. We want to get the maximum, the minimum what? The minimum age, and you press enter. So the minimum age is what? Is 29 years old, which is one of our salesman is a male as well. That's the minimum age. So the max and min are used to return the what? The highest and the lowest value within a what? A numerical data set. To take us further, we'll be talking about another most important Excel function, which is the what? The if and ifs. The if and ifs, these two are logical what functions used to perform conditional evaluation. The if and ifs are what? Are inbuilt Excel functions that are used to what? To perform conditional evaluations. They help you to make decision based on certain conditions and return what? Different results depending on whether those conditions are what? Are met. So that is what the if function does. Let's say that, oh, at the end of the let's say our company declare profit at the end of the fiscal year, our company declared what? Profit. And the board of directors or the MD or the CEO has decided that, okay, let us what? Let us compensate our workers. We want to compensate our workers. So let us give them what? Let us add based on their salary. Okay, we want to give them bonus based on their what? On their salary earnings. And okay, they now say, oh, in order to do this, we want to what? Those staff that are earning salary greater than or equal to, let's say, 35,000 naira. For instance, 35,000 naira. We want to give them 5% what? 5% bonus. We want to give them what? 5% bonus. While those that are what? That are earning less, let's say for those who are within the range of 25,000, should what? 3% commission should be what? Should be given to them. So we should increase their money by what? By We are giving them a bonus of 3% of their original earnings. This is where the if function in Excel comes handy. In order to do that, now these are the words are the conditions. And in order to make use of that, we start with what? The equal sign. I want to increase. So we start with the what? With the equal sign, which will be what? Equals if. Then it says what? A logical text. If our salary, if what? G2, if G2, you can either type or use this. If G2 is greater than or equals to what? 35,000 naira. 35,000 naira. If it's greater than or equals to what? 35,000 naira. Then, can you see now? If what's the value? Our value is what? 35,000. Why the logical text here is what? Is greater than or equal to what now? If value, can you see that it says what? Value if true. If it is true, then G2 should be multiplied by what? We multiply it by 0.05, a 5 percentage 0.05. Then we now say comma, and the other argument is now, and if what, G2, and if G2 is what, is less than that, we do what, we multiply by what, 0.03. Then you press enter. And we press shift, control shift enter. It's telling us that you have entered too many arguments for this function. What is it saying? We said we have what, entered too many arguments. If f2 is what, our g2 is greater than or equals to 35. Okay, all right. If it's equal to what, 35, I will close it. I will press enter. Then when we drag down, now can you see that we've what, we've gotten, for better view, let's change our fill to something light, as you can see now, that what now, those who are, it shows that at the end of the day, this man that is earning 45,000, additional what, 2,250 naira will be what, will be added to his or her what, to his or her original salary. Can you see that this person too is what, because we specify that our what, if what, if G2 is greater than or equal to 35,000, then we say we should what, increase their money by 5%, and that's what we get. So at the end of the day here, this person goes home with what, additional 2,250. This person is what, earns 36,000. 1,800 will be added as bonus. The person that is earning 63,000, can you see that now the bonus that our employee at the end of the day will be going home with is what, varies. So this is a use case for what, the if statement. That's the use case for the if statement. What about our what, the ifs statement now? The if statement, what the if statement does is what, it adds sorry. So why the if statement does is what, its if function is more versatile. The if statement is more complex, unlike the what, unlike the if function. So the if function is a more versatile version of the if function introduced in the Excel 2019 and Microsoft what, 365. It allows us to what, to evaluate multiple, it allows us to what, to evaluate multiple, um the multiple words now. It allows us to evaluate multiple conditions and return different results based on the what? Based on the first condition that is met. Based on the first condition that is what? That is met. Still in the same use case, we want to do what? Let's say at the end of the month, or we are trying to evaluate our performance, and we want to the company is not doing well due to the economic what's it called, condition. So we want to lay off some what? Some staff. Let's say we want to lay off some staff. We want to lay off some staff. Why we want to what? To retain some staff, and we want to also what? Give Christmas bonus. We want to give bonus to some staff, to some, so depending on your what? On your position. Maybe depending on your position, the highest position, for instance our regional manager. So we can use the ifs what? The ifs condition to do that. So in order to do this, we want to say ifs what? If F2, our job title now, if F2 to F10, that's the range. F2 to F10 is what? Is equal salesmen and salesman. We want to, their job title, we want to save, okay, we want to retain our sales, our salesman. Let's say we want to retain them. What we will do is what? We use this if statement. We say, okay, if it is equal to what? Oh, cancel. If it is equal to, if it is equal to, let's say salesman, salesman. If the job title is salesman, we want to say, okay, keep them. If the what's it called now? If the title, the job title is what? The salesman. If the person is a salesman, we are not going to pay their what? Their commission. So we don't want to pay their commission until all the what? All the supplies, until they bring in their what? All the invoice, until they turn in all their what? All their invoice. We are not what? Paying them their what? Their commission. So we want to say, we tell them, don't pay commission, commission, commission on hold. So we are not paying their commission. So commission on hold until they turn their what? Their invoice. That's what? That is the first logical what? The value we want to use. We now say, okay, still in this what? Same, our job title, F2 to what? To F10, to to F what? To F10. If the job title is what? If it is HR, our HR, we want to tell them, okay, what can we do with our HR? They've been trying, but because the business is not what? Smiling, let us uh, pay what? Let it pay by 1%. Let's say 1%, that would be 0.01. Okay, if their job title is what? HR, then we want to give them, no, let's give our HR, they've been trying managing our business. It's not actually easy to manage all the manpower. Let's say uh give let's give them, let's give xmas xmas we are giving them xmas bonus of their initial, depending on their salary, we are giving them 0.1. So anyone that his job title is HR is entitled to what? Xmas bonus of what? Of 0.1. Now, because our regional manager, he or she has not, they've not been performing. What we want to do is to what? We go to this place again and do what? Now, if your job title is regional manager, what should we do? We want to, oh, sorry, F2. If it is regional manager, what can we do to our regional manager? If it is equals to regional regional manager, we should, let's encourage them. Let us give them, let's give them let's give them a bag of rice. Let's give them a bag of rice, isn't it? Now, what we are doing is, this is a perfect use case for ifs. Like we said it is more versatile. Is more versatile compared to if function. It allows us to what? To evaluate multiple conditions and return different results based on the what? On the first condition that is met. So, due to the economic situation in the country, and we are like, okay, our sales, anyone who is working as salesman, hold put their commission on hold until they turn all their what? All their invoice, all their inventory, all their invoice. We want them to turn in their what? Their inventory, their invoice. You, as an accountant, you have been given, the board has instructed you to what? To perform this task, that anyone, until they turn their invoice, all the invoices they've issued, they will not what? They will not pay them their commission. So put their what? Their commission on hold. Now telling you, okay, if um the what now? If our what's it called is if it is equal to if it is equal to HR, if it is equal to HR, we are giving them what? If the HR, we should give them what? Xmas bonus of 0.1% because it is not actually easy to what? To manage people in this kind of economic situation. Now, a further instruction or resolution was passed by the board that all our regional manager, we don't have enough money, so we can't give them what's it called, money. We cannot increase their money because they are earning huge amount of money, so we want to give them a what? A bag of rice. So that is what these are the resolution made by the what? By the board at the end of the year board meeting. So they now call you as accountant or as analyst. Okay, we've what's it called? This is the resolution of the board. Want you to carry out this tax and pass it to the what? To the account department so that they can pay people. So you are asked to pay. If you are being given this kind of what? Tax to perform, what you need to do is to what? To use the ifs function in what? In Excel. So with this ifs function, we'll be able to carry out, and when you press enter, what you now do is what? You just flash fill. What happened? Let us see what's going on. Commission on hold. If F2 to F10 equals to salesman, we say we want to put their commission on hold. If F2 to F10 is equal to what? HR as well, we want to give them what? Xmas bonus of 0.1%. F2 to F10 equals to what? The regional manager, we are giving them a what? A bag of rice. All our regional manager, we are giving them a bag of rice. Isn't it? Where are we missing it? What is happening? I press enter. What's happening? Give Xmas bonus. That's the regional manager. Then we flash fill. Oh, all right. In order to do that, you used to what you need to do is what? Use the what? In order to enter this kind of condition, you use the shift, the control plus shift button, and you press enter at the same time. But if you just go ahead and press enter, that is why we keep getting that word, that error. And what does the error says? It says a cell we need to speed data into is not blank. So what that does is, in order to enter this formula, you do what? You press Ctrl Shift plus enter, and then you what? You flash fill. Once you do that, we've gotten our result. We can see that, okay, anyone that meets this criteria, what these are the results. Can you see this person name was is a salesman? Who other salesman? Can you see that our commission is on hold? All our three sales men, their what? Their commission will be on hold until they turn in all their invoices or their invoice. And those who are what? Those who did not meet the given condition, what happened to them? That's why you're having this not what? Not what? Available. The value is not available. We're having this NA because of what? Did not meet the condition. So this one, receptionist, we get his or her money. Our accountant will definitely be paid. Our what? Our supplier relations, which is the customer relation officer, we get their what? We get their salary. Likewise, all our accountants. But those who will not get salary, so those who met the condition, these are the what? The results. This is how you can what? You can use the ifs section for function in Excel. I believe you've gained one or two things. Let us continue. Another function we are going to consider is the what now? Another functions we are going to consider is the length function. And the length function is used to what? To calculate the number of characters in a given text strings. The number of character in a what? In a given text string. And in order to use the length function, what we do is what? Equals what? We want to get the numbers of character between this our range, and you press enter. So it gives you the number of character. It returns the what? The length. Let me the what? The length function between what? Here. So it gives us why am I having these results? Why? Control one, font, color to black. Okay, now it returns what? The number of character. The number of what? Character. It gives us the length of the what? Of the character. And this is it is usable when we are what? You see, when you use this difference between, we are looking for the difference between hundreds and let's say thousand. So we can use it to find what? Bad bank verification number. You know, Nigerian BVN number should be what? Should be 11. So if it is 10, if you are not getting 10, it means that it is what? It is incomplete. So you can use it to what? To find the length of a given character. So when you are using function in Excel, what you need to do is what? In order to enter your function, you use what? Control Shift plus enter at a time. Then you what? You flash fill. If you use just the enter button, we will get what? The spill error. So you should always what? Control Shift plus enter. So that is what the len function does in Excel. It calculates the number of characters in a given text string. I will I will be dropping this video here so that it will not be too voluminous while we will pick how we will continue in the next section. So another one we before we go is what? The left the left function. The left right function in what? In Excel. What it does is what? This left function in Excel is used to extract a specified numbers of characters from the beginning left side of a what? Of a text string. Let's say we want to get the left, the numbers of character to the left. So we can use this word, the the left right function will do that for us just fine. In order to use that, we what? Equals what? Left. The left between, we want to get the first number of character and then with the text here, and then the what? Now the character, we want to get, let's say, the first 5 or 4 character depending. Then you press Ctrl Shift Enter. What do we have? When we flash fill, can you see now that Excel picks what? The first 5 characters to the what? To the left, which is S 1 2 3 4 5. So that is what the left character does. Likewise, the right character is give us the what? The numbers of character we want to the what? To the right. Let's say here, and we want 4. Want to shift enter. So what it does is what? It gives us what? To the right, which is XMAN. So the left and the right function is used to what? It's used to extract text string. It's used to extract characters and what? Numbers of characters within a what? Text strings. So that is what it is used for. I believe you have gained one or more tips here. If you need to if you need to pause and play this video for better understanding, it will be so what? Helpful. We will connect in the second half of the video. Thank you. Meet you at the other side.